Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today, as you can see by the name of this title, we are going to be building a website using AI. Now specifically, we're going to be using ChatGPT as well as Midjourney to create some images for our website. The purpose of this video is to show you how easy and simple it is if you put your mind to things and get creative with how you can use these different types of AI. Now, how you use this AI is completely up to you. Maybe you want to go out and start a web design agency, or perhaps you just want to create a website for your business and for your personal use. But guys, I really want to show you how simple it is. Anyone can do this. You really don't need much experience. The tools that we have at our fingertips are insane right now, and I'm about to show you that in today's video. Now, obviously, before we do get started, as always, I would always recommend using AI as a tool to assist you. Don't fully rely on it, but definitely use it to make your life easier and make creating businesses and running a business more efficient. So that is what we're all about on this channel, and that is what we're going to be getting into today. So let's get started. So first things first, let's just say we have a marketing agency for the example of this video, and our marketing agency specifically works with hospitality clients. So we help chefs get bookings for private events. We help venues book out weddings, and we help brides and grooms find the perfect caterers for their wedding. But let's get started. Let's see what we can do. So first things first, let's find a wireframe for our website. Let's see how we want it to look. Now, I quite like the idea of a very simple landing page for this exercise. Obviously, you can get as detailed as you want when we get through it, but for the purpose of this video, I'm just going to use a simple layout like this. You know, a one-page website, has a little bit of information about the company, has a contact form, has a footer, has a header and a hero image, has a menu, all of that good stuff. So it really is quite simple. Now, the first thing I'm going to do is come on over to ChatGPT and ask it what are the key features that I need to include on my website for an agency that works with food companies. Now, ChatGPT is going to work its magic, and it's going to come back with me with some stupidly smart text, giving me an idea of what my website needs to include, how it needs to look, and how I should best structure it. Okay, so now ChatGPT has worked its magic. It's now giving me some examples of what I need and what my website should include. Now, all we're going to do is now ask it to create all of that copy for me that I can simply copy and paste into my website. Now, like I said at the beginning of this video, just use this as a guide. Just use it as a template. You can build onto this. You can add your human elements to it. But this is what ChatGPT and other AI is amazing for. It does the hard work for you. So you can just go in at the end and humanize things, if that's even a word. As you can see, the answers that it's given us are very basic, and it does require some human element and us to go in and sort of jig around and add our own touches to. And just a little tip here, if you just want to break these website points down, you know, ask for header copy or ask for an FAQ, then ChatGPT is going to do that for you. Okay, so now let's get onto the fun part. Let's start doing some graphics for our website, and let's check out what we can do. So we can come on over to Midjourney. Now, what Midjourney is, it is a platform that lets you create AI generated art just by using prompts. Now, with these prompts, you can get as descriptive and creative as you like, and you can also input images that you find on Google and online to then base your prompt around, and the AI art will start developing with that as the core image of your AI generated art. So what we want to do, we want to come on over to Google again, and we want to find some web design material that we really like the look of and what we want our website to be in the style of. So if we come on and literally type in fun website designs, we're going to get all sorts of colorful and random pieces of art come up, and all we need to do is come through and find one that best suits us. Now, I really like the look of this one, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to click on the image, I'm going to get it as large as I can, and I'm then going to copy image address. We're then going to come onto Discord where our Midjourney bot is waiting for us. We're going to type in /imagine prompt, copy that image address in, and then we can type in the colors that we want, the industry that we want inside of this piece of art, and just in general give it some detailed description of what our website is going to be and what this image is going to be used. Cool, so we've now done our design on Midjourney. We've done website design image for a consultancy agency focused on helping clients in the hospitality niche. Include food, colors are white, green and baby blue with an aspect ratio of 3:2, and this is what we've been delivered. So as you can see, it's kind of taken that example that we put into Midjourney and it's given us whatever we've asked for from that prompt. It's used the colors, it's included food, and now we can pick and choose which one we like the best, and we get to explore those options. So for me, I think number 1 is potentially going to be the best here. So if we click V1, it's going to start to scale that option and start to explore similar examples using that. Now I know all 4 are kind of similar, but let's see what it comes back with. Cool, now these are looking super clean, and I think the best one is probably going to be number 4. So what we're going to do is we're going to click upscale 4. That's going to make it into a large version for us, and then we can move on to the next stage of this process. It's worth noting you will have to play around with Midjourney a little bit. If it's your first time using it, it's always worth just chucking in a few prompts, figuring out how to use it. I have made a video on this before. I'll leave a link somewhere up here for you to click through to, but it is super simple once you get the hang of it. Now, whilst Midjourney is working its magic, we're obviously going to need a logo for our business as well. And luckily AI has us covered here as well. So let's go on to Brandmark and let's find out what we want to call our business. So for this example, we're going to call it Foodies, and our slogan is going to be helping you get more bookings. I mean, it's so simple. Like, obviously you can get more creative than that, but let's click through here. Brand keywords: fun, exciting, food, delicious, dynamic. Cool. Just explain your business, basically explain how you want your brand to feel and look online. We can click to the next step. We can choose our colorways. I think for us right now, the best one is going to be sort of the blue. Then we'll click through again, and it's going to start generating us logos. Now, this is pretty scary if you're a designer because of how quickly this works and how many examples it gives you in such a short period of time. It's pretty terrifying. So now we can click through, we can see if we like any of these logos. Now, obviously, personally, I think just getting a logo designer on Fiverr could be a better option, but for the example of this video, we are going to be using AI. Now, I really like the look of this one, Foodies, helping you get more bookings. So let's click through here and we can scroll down and see what our brand looks like on different products as well, which is just ridiculous. So again, guys, this website is called brandmark.io. You can choose different colorways. You can go back and remake a new logo. Now, once you're happy with your logo, you can purchase it, or in our case, I'm going to just copy and paste this, kind of cheat it out here, and just have that as a screenshot to upload to our website once we get started with that. Now let's go back on over to Midjourney. Let's see how our artwork is looking, and it's looking pretty good. So now we can come on over, we can open up the original, we can right click, save that, because we need to remove this text. So we can now come on over to Photoshop and we can create a new document where we can then start to edit our layer. So if you aren't familiar with Photoshop, you can obviously use Canva. I do find Photoshop to be the easiest one because I just have been using it for so many years, but again, it's not that difficult to use. I'm going to recrop this down a little bit, and what I'm going to do is I'm literally just going to get this pen tool. I'm going to drag it around there. I'm going to bring out this a little bit more, and then what we can do, we can just replace this entire part with a blank slate. We can also add a gradient if we wanted to as well. Let's go back to our original green. And there you go, we now have an image we can use for our website as the hero image. So we're just going to quickly export that. So we now have our image, we now have our logo saved as well, and all we're going to need to do now is find the site to build our website. Now, you would have seen this one online many a times and you would have heard of it. It's called Wix. Now, Wix have a new editor, it's called Editor X, and it does an amazing job for someone who isn't very experienced with building a website. Obviously, you can go ahead and build on whatever platform you want. You can build on Webflow, you can build on Shopify. This all works across every single website creator there is, because all we're doing is creating the assets for our website. So let's go ahead and create a new site, and let's see how quickly we can get this done. For the example of this video, we're going to start with a blank canvas just to show you how easy it is. First things first, we're going to want to add our logo that we just downloaded. So let's come up on here, let's click settings, let's change this, and we'll use our Foodies logo that we just made on Brandmark using that AI. Cool, so now our logo's there. Let's also match the color of this Foodies background so it looks a little bit cleaner, and then we can start adding in our other artwork. So for this, we're going to drag an image in here, then we're going to click the settings and change this. So we now have that inside of here, and we can now drag this out and make it a little bit larger. Now you can actually crop this image inside of Wix, which makes it super easy if we want to bring it down a little bit smaller. And in this case, we do want to do that. Cool. So that's that done. Now we can come up and we can add some text. So let's add a title, and let's make this a little bit bigger. And let's go back to ChatGPT where it created us that really good copy to use in our website. So let's take this for example, and let's add our title, need more bookings. So we can then edit the text here. We can make it centered. We can make it left aligned. We can adjust the spacing a little bit. 1.2, that'll look good. And then we can come up and we can add a paragraph under here. So here we go. Now we've got our paragraph, and that copy and pasted text from ChatGPT, we're just going to throw that right in. So again, we can change the size of this. We can make it a little bigger so it's legible. But there we have it. We have our header done and completed. Just this text, and cool. That is the header for our website. Now going back to ChatGPT, it's mentioned that we should have some detailed information about the services that we offer. We need some case studies. We need a contact form. We need an FAQ. Maybe we need a link to a blog, social media links, all of that good stuff. So we can continue doing that inside of Wix, and all we need to do is keep adding more elements. So it's pretty simple. You can literally come to compositions and you can drag and drop pre-built templates that literally drag into the website. So here we go. We have an all about us, what sets us apart. We can make this a little bit wider. Cool. And then we can put the text from ChatGPT in here as well. And again, make the text a little bit bigger so it's legible. And there we have it. We have the next stage of the website done. Now what we can then do is, once we have the next stage of our website completed, once we want to get some more artwork done for our website, we can come back to that original art piece that Midjourney made for us. We can copy the image address that it gets from the website when we opened up the original file, and then we can come back down to Midjourney, type in Imagine, and just copy and paste that link in. So what Midjourney is now going to do, it's going to use that as a base reference point, and it's going to create more assets that look similar to that in the same sort of style. So let's just type in food pieces, fruit, vegetables, and desserts. And let's see what Midjourney comes back with. Now it's spat out some pretty cool looking fruit here. Obviously it's still in the same style that we had originally, and we can pick our favorite one. I think personally number 2 is going to be the best. So let's get some more examples of number 2. I also chucked in a prompt to get some fruit on a white background that we could just use on the website that just floats behind some text. I think number 3 looks really good there. So I'm just going to go ahead and upscale that one straight away, and then I can just add that onto the website. Obviously you guys can take your time doing this. I'm just literally rushing through this for the sake of this video. But if you actually spend a couple of hours doing this and not 20 minutes, it's going to look phenomenal and you can really make a good job of it. Cool. So let's say we want to get some more artwork on this piece of our website, and we want to make some space for the new one we just made on Midjourney. Cool. So we now have our image there, and we can scale this up. And we can crop it again so it fits into that box nicely, and then we can hit enter. Now let's change the opacity of this so it sits nicely behind that text, and there we go, that's all looking good. Now I want to change the color of this text to white because I think black looks a little bit nasty, and we can do that just by clicking the color. And if we wanted to make this stand out a little bit more, maybe we shift this to a darker color like a dark gray, and then we can also change this text to white too. I think that looks a lot better and fits in with the theme of our website much more. Cool, so that is the second part of our website done. We've now got a little description about our website and who we are. So again, we can come back on up to plus. We now need some case studies. So if we come onto compositions and scroll down to testimonials, we have some right here that we can use straight away. And we can copy our testimonial part from ChatGPT. You can obviously make these testimonials up, or for this use case and for this example, we're gonna get ChatGPT to write us some cool case studies that we can then use on our website. Now just use this as a template. Again, you don't need to use it word for word, because I do recommend you going in and making it a little bit human. ChatGPT isn't perfect, doesn't always deliver the best text. You do need to use your own initiative a little bit and make it feel real. You know, you don't want it to sound like a robot has written it. You can see ChatGPT gets pretty creative with what it wants to write. There is another video that I am creating about how to supercharge your ChatGPT and how to get it to write perfect examples of exactly what you need. Because a lot of the time right now I'm putting in very simple requests, and you can get super detailed with it to really maximize what ChatGPT delivers to you. So we're going to go back onto our website and we're going to copy and paste this in. Now I'm going to shorten this down a little bit. I'm going to write foodies helped the restaurant revamp its menu to include more plant-based and gluten-free options, and then just say we saw a 20% increase in sales. Done. That is it. Sarah J. Client. There we go. And now we can go back to ChatGPT and find out what's next. We now need an FAQ. I'm not going to add a blog to this website, but let's add an FAQ and let's get ChatGPT to write some FAQ questions for us. So again, we're going to come up to add elements. We're going to come to compositions. We're going to find an FAQ and we're going to keep it super simple and just drag it and drop it in under. Cool. So we've got our FAQ. Let's go back to ChatGPT and let's ask it to create us some FAQ questions. Create me some FAQ questions for my agency that provides small business owners support with their companies. Let's ask it to be pretty broad and straight to the point. Cool, let's enter that and let's see what ChatGPT comes back with. These FAQs look really good, and now ChatGPT is over delivering and actually answering these questions for us too. So now we can literally just copy and paste these straight in. Cool, and after some playing around, we now have our FAQ looking nice and smart. So guys, there we have it. We've just created a website in probably under 20 minutes. It's very, very simple to use with AI. We've had all the copy written for us. We can use AI generated art to fill in blank spaces and make it look pretty. Guys, this isn't the best looking website in the world. I know that, but it took me 20 minutes and we pretty much created a business from scratch. We have a brand logo, we have artwork, we have copy, we have FAQs, we have testimonials. You get what I'm saying here. It's very, very simple. You can go out yourself and apply this to whatever you want to do, whether you want to create web designs for clients on Fiverr or Upwork, or maybe you want to create a business for yourself and you don't have the funds to create a logo, you don't have the funds to create custom artwork, you don't have the funds to hire a copywriter. But please remember, just use AI as a tool. This is here to make us efficient. This is here to give us options. And this hopefully is exactly what this video has proven. You know, using the likes of ChatGPT, DALL-E, midjourney, we have these tools at our fingertips and it's up to us to think of creative ways for us to use them. Now guys, I did want to show you one more thing before we finish this video, and this is going to be a website called SiteKick. Now what SiteKick does, it actually allows you to come and input information. Let's just say you want a landing page, a simple landing page, and you want to use AI. You don't want to create any images for it. You don't want to create a logo. You just want copy written and you want it made in literally 30 seconds. You can come on over to SiteKick. You can come in and type in your description of your product or your company. For the example of this one, I used a fake bottle that I made up called the Waterman bottle, and I gave it some issues that competitors have, and I've basically explained why this bottle is the best. It would then go through and generate you hero title examples. It would create you competitive advantages of your bottle. It will create you call to actions. It's going to create you testimonials. It does the same kind of thing as ChatGPT. All it does is bottles it up into one software called SiteKick.ai, and then you can literally view your site and you have a website made for you in a matter of seconds. Now, like I said, you can't get too creative with this one. You can't add images and you can't add new features or new sections of the website. So I do obviously recommend going in and building your own website like we did today. But guys, you have so many options. If you did find any value from this video, make sure you smash the subscribe to the channel and like the video too. Click this video here if you want to see some more opportunities on how you can make money online using AI and start some businesses today. But guys, let me know in the comments, do you think you're going to be using AI to build a website anytime soon? And if you are, let me know down below. Thanks so much for watching. Catch you soon. Bye bye.